Happy New Year! So, it is officially 2019. This is my first video in that series. And yeah, 2019. This is gonna be the year, right? This is the year where I will leave my full-time, steady, well-paying, good job and pursue my dream and my wants and whys in life and all that good stuff, and just be one step closer to designing this perfect imperfect life that I envision and know that can happen. But what I want to talk about in this cast is, you probably think I'd be talking about resolutions and goals and whatnot, which, you know, my take on resolutions, I don't do resolutions anymore because part of me just thinks it's like set up for failure. But I do believe in goals, and just what's your goal for this year, and what are your predictions, and what do you see happening, and it gets you excited about the new year, you know, and all the possibilities, really. But one thing I want to talk about today that I wasn't surprised about, but it's a very normal and natural thing, is when the new year came, 2019, I didn't do anything special for the new year. I kind of had these emotions, these mixed emotions, and I realized it was fear. It was like this scared fear that came over me, thinking of all these things I want to accomplish this year, and I got scared, to be honest with you. I got scared, I got a little worried, and a little doubt. I started doubting myself, and I was thinking about, like, wow, I can't believe I'm thinking these things. Well, I shouldn't be thinking these things. And then I was just like, first off, it's normal. It's natural to think this way, and don't beat myself up about it, you know? And then the other thing, after I acknowledge, for me, it's all about acknowledging these feelings and being like, okay, like if I get angry about something, I'm like, I'm angry about this, but next, what am I going to do about it, right? And I feel like that's how you can get through obstacles in life and emotions, and not have them ruin you, in a sense. Not have them take over your lives. Not let them win, and let you move forward and just take. Because my whole thing now is like, you can't change it, right? You can't change what you've done or what someone else has done, but you can change your mindset about it and just move forward. But so in that case, I was thinking like, oh man, why am I so scared and depressed about this? And not depressed, but like scared, a little sad and fearful. And I was like, because it's new, it's change, and it's really easy and comfortable to kind of have that consistent everyday thing. Like, we all have our routines, and I'm all about routines. Routines are great. But to make dramatic change, it's a scary thing. It's the unknown. And I guess my thing is, how do we get over that? How do I get over that? Once I felt that feeling, how do I get over that? And honestly, I'm still, like, I'm processing it myself, like, okay, well, the way I'm thinking about it is, because, you know, it's unknown, it's scary, I'm also fearful, like, what if it doesn't work? You know, all the things that will come up, all the doubts that will come up in your head when you're trying to make a big change that you don't know what the outcome is going to be, right? And then, so the first thing I'll do is like, okay, I'll think about back when I went out of my norm. I went outside my comfort zone, and what almost always happens is I have a good time. I never regret it. I always say, oh, I'm so glad I did that. Whether it be a simple thing to trying I don't know, instead of sitting at home doing your everyday thing, going out and checking out a new exhibit that I normally would never do, or even a new restaurant instead of going back to your old standby, you know? Just like spicing things up. So in this side, spicing up my career in a big way, right? And another thing that is keeping me motivated, that can keep you motivated. So one, think about the past things and how you benefited from change. And also, think about what you were trying to accomplish. Like for me, this is huge. If I'm able to leave my day job, I can accomplish so much more. Not only the simple thing of being, having my own flexible hours and being able to do simple things like pick up my kids from school, but I can create my own business. I can be my own boss. And that's amazing in itself, right? To have that power, and I can affect so many people. And I keep doing this, and I'm like, if I just share my authentic and true emotions and my process and my journey, then this will help others do the same. Where, you know, the job I have now, yes, it's very comfortable and it's a great job. I love the people I work with. It's creative. But really, what am I doing? I feel like a cog in the wheel. So these are the things that I am currently telling myself now about it, and it's good. Like it's that constant reminder of your why and your what, and acknowledging that it's not going to be easy. Change is hard in many ways, and it's the unknown. It's like it could, but the thing is, what there's like a certain quote that says, see, this where I should know these quotes offhand, but I don't. It's that one. It's like the worst thing you could do. Okay, oh, this is it. Like, it's not gonna be a quote, but it's gonna be generally like talking about it. But when you're doing something, what's the worst thing that can happen, right? So the worst thing that can happen is no. Wait, I'm messing this up. Okay, the best thing that can happen is that you accomplish whatever you're trying to accomplish, you achieve it, and even greater, and it just brings you to a whole new level. And you would think the worst thing that would happen is that you fail, right? You don't accomplish what you set out to accomplish, and you fail. But the worst thing that would actually happen in that scenario is that you don't do anything at all, and you're gonna regret it, and you're never gonna know. Just think about when you're on your deathbed and you're thinking about, I can't believe I never tried to do that thing that I wanted to do. Why did I just not even try? And at least if you try, you know. It's like food, right? When like I have a toddler now, so she's very good with food, I gotta say. But it's funny, I find myself reminding me and her, it's the same process with food, right? When you see food and you're like, I don't like it. But I was like, but you haven't tried it yet. And you're like, oh, I just know I don't like it. And I'm like, well, how about this? You just take a little bite, and then you can tell me that you don't like it, and I'll be fine with it. As long as you tried, right? So anyway, that's my 2 cents on the new year and doubts that may come into your mind when trying to do a big transformation and leap in your life. 1, it's totally normal. We all go through it. I'm going through it now. 2, you're good. You can do this. And no matter what, it's gonna be a success. Because even if you fail, which won't happen, but even if you do fail, that's not the worst thing that could happen. The worst thing that could happen is that you never tried it all. So take that mindset, think of the positives, think of your whys, your whats, and then implement your how, and let's do this. Here's to a new year. What do you guys think? Just go. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.